Who was that?
What's going on, man? It's Lee.
What's going on, Lee? What you got to add to the What you got to add to it? What you got to say, man?
Well, me and D we had a conversation earlier about who's the best center in the league, and actually, I was saying that Boogie is probably the best thing that you have to the prototype center that there is. But then he mentioned Embiid.
Yeah.
Now, I give him that, but with Embiid, he gotta show more. He gotta play more games. We already know the talent is there, and we know what he can do. But he gotta stay on the floor, man.
But he didn't play.
So he can be seen on a consistent basis.
I agree, old school. Yeah.
I mean, I like Boogie. My problem is with when the game on the line and Davis ain't there, Boogie ain't got it. He ain't put together that complete game that, like, the numbers look good, they flashy, they worth talking about. Yeah, you can say, based on paper that he probably is the best center in the league right now and everything. Yeah, and I would agree with you. But let's talk about this game of basketball when it comes down to situation and when it comes down to clutch situations. Now, that determines a superstar. Because I done seen, let's just say, Kobe Bryant basically have a bad fucking game but score 11 points in the fourth quarter and win the game. Put it all on his shoulders. You dig what I'm saying? So, when we talking about superstar, we're not just going to sit up here and babble and run our mouth over stats all here and there, because a superstar is all around mentally a full put-together player, and Boogie is not that full put-together just yet. Still ain't found that coach to put him together like that.
Well, I disagree with you on that note, because I feel as if Boogie he has the total package. What can he not do? Now, the team itself, he
sure ain't complete that game against this weak Bulls team. He sure ain't complete them games yesterday.
No, I'm gonna go.
The Bulls took them 2 overtimes. Right, the same thing. He can't complete them.
But they won, right?
What's the point? What's the point of 45, 20, and 10 if they would have lost? They would have micromanaged his game to be like, he got 45, 20, and 10, but they lost. So let's think about it. They would have broke down that fourth quarter. They would have broke down that first overtime. They would have broke down that second time where he was not superstar quality productive. Anthony Davis is superstar quality productive. But Anthony Davis got off that floor, you lost Booby. They feed off each other.
Times you can have superstar players that didn't close the game.
No,
so,
but I mean,
I think you missing the point, old school Lee. I think you missing the point.
Boogie will get attacked. He's not mentally tough.
No,
that's the only thing I got against him. I think
he's a star, but he's not a superstar.
I agree with you, skill wise.
Yeah, he's good.
He better than Embiid, or he got more skills than me. But in the clutch, Embiid got more composure.
Let's call it, Tony.
If you don't think Boogie is a superstar, then why is it that he's on all the All-Star games, the Olympic teams, and all of that? Only star players on those squads.
Because right now, let me tell you like this. Let me tell you like this. I'm gonna break it down to you. Old man Lee, listen to me. Old man Lee, listen to me. The reason why he's a All-Star, the reason why he's a USA player right now, because in his generation of players that he's playing against amongst right now, he's dominant at that. So therefore, you have no choice but to pick him because of the era that he's in and how he's dominating it. You would be stupid to leave him out. Just like you would have been stupid to leave Stockton, Jordan, Pippen, and all them out doing that area when they first picked that first dream team. You picked the best players to put it together. So, dude, get off the phone, because you're about to aggravate me with these absent-minded questions and all these other talks, man. Like, seriously, I'm about to flush the toilet on you, man. Get Dante back the phone. Bring Gang Gang Sports Talk Radio.
Just get your facts. That's what you do. Get your facts together, because
Bring Gang Gang Sports Talk Radio just hung on another call that don't make no sense, man.
That's angry man.
But you know,
he was making some valid points, but
he made some valid points, but at the same time, they made no fucking sense. So that's an oxymoron then, right? Yeah.
What I would say to that caller
Drink to that shit.
Exactly.
I understand what you're trying to say. Like, Cousins got a lot of game.
Hold on, they call back.
Oh, they call him back. We got to see what he got to say.
Call you on there.
Hey, man, that just goes to show me.
Oh, my car, man. Anyway.
Call my phone.
If you taking the time out to call back and complain on the radio show because a motherfucker doing this, get your life together, dog. Anyway, we moving on.
He was trying to prove his point, though.
But I wasn't trying to hear that
No
shit.
damn black hippie person.
You damn right. Bring A-Game Sports Talk Radio.
Ain't
man.
Let me say something about the goddamn
Talk,
game.
Go
man.
ahead, say something about
First and foremost, Bulls pissed me off with the sets they was running.
Uh-huh.
And not having Nico win. You supposed to have your best players in the game.
On the real.
Nico,
On the real.
man, Kill like, what Nico at?
On the
Nico
real.
sitting there with the towel on. We like,
On the real. But they did put Nico in
But
towards the
they-
end of the fourth.
no. That was the fourth.
That was the fourth?
That was the fourth. That's when what's name got the foul.
Hold on, let me think.
They put him in late in the fourth. Then they went to overtime. Then they started him.
No. It wasn't the fourth because Zach was in the fourth. Don't you mean
No, it was overtime.
blew that defensive assignment, and I was like, look at this
It was
motherfucker. He
overtime.
lost.
It was overtime then.
And then he came down there and shot that shot.
Right.
Like, what the fuck is you
Okay, I
doing,
had it
bro?
wrong.
With your left.
It was overtime.
It was overtime
where
when
he
Nico
ended up
came
coming back in.
Yeah.
But I'm like, why is he not in the game now?
Yeah.
Then, not only that, we know Holiday ain't clutch. We ain't put much stock into him. But you get 3 chances that he hit 2 out of 3. The one you need to hit, you drop the ball on. Game should have been over. We wouldn't even be talking about Boogie right now. And the little 5 points extra you got in overtime. You see what I'm saying? But I don't take nothing away from Boogie. Boogie get busy. Boogie attitude is what's killing him. That's
it.
the only thing.
That's what
he
separates
get that
the
in
star from the
OEBR.
superstar. That's what I'm trying to say.
He will lose you a game
On the real.
because in the playoffs,
On the real.
in a 7-game series, just off getting under his
There
skin.
was a
He
few
don't
times
let-
he got testy with the Bulls yesterday. I saw him like,
Tell him to get
No,
dude
no,
ass
that's
out of
with
here.
a fan.
That was a fan?
Yeah, testy with a
Oh,
fucking
yeah,
fan.
okay.
I'm like,
And
what is
instead of concentrating on making these free throws, he did make them.
But
your
still.
energy is directed that way. What if it's the playoffs?
Right. Exactly.
And yeah, he just made a good point, LeVar.
What?
Other teams, Fred Hoiberg fired. We know that. But look at Kid. Look where he at.
Smokey D, what up, Joe?
Yeah, man. Well, I guess he wants the toilet number 2 on.
Yeah, he candidate number 2. We're going to put his picture on the shit of fame. The Hall of Shame, the shit of fame. We're going to put him up there, too.
He got it
Make
in
sure you get a
what
good
show?
picture of him. Because I'm going to start putting these pictures up on these motherfuckers to get that flush, Joe. But what's going on, man? What you got to add to this Bulls conversation?
Hurry up, cause you better not say what he said.
What's the hell? You don't even have nobody on to the live.
No, we live. You want to be live with the live. You the dude that want to beat the dude. There ain't on that.
Yeah, I'll see you face to face tomorrow. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm gonna be decomposed.
I totally agree. Cousins would be better if he had his head in the game and shit like that. He could score 40, 24, and 10, and then the next night he probably had, 10, 1, and 2.
Nah, not Cousins.
Cousins
The man averaging 20.
20, at least 12.
20, no, he's more than 20.
On the
He like
board?
28. I mean, in the season. Cousins like at 25, 27.
Cousins
He
was
consistent
once
stats.
he was once leading the league in assists. Like
you
no
talking about
bullshit.
assists or points?
No, I'm just saying, like we talking about just general
Oh, I thought you
stats.
talking about
But I'm
just
saying,
points.
so
You know that last book,
I'm disagreeing with Smokey D. Like I think he consistent,
he said
man.
The next game he gonna have 10.
Yeah,
The only
he
thing
think
Cousins got a problem with is he will lose you the game with his attitude because you
Yeah.
get under his skin. You say his mama, he gonna fight you. Team lose.
Your tattoo ugly.
He going crazy.
Get in the car, LC. Get in the car. Ooh, let him say it. Get
Hey,
in the car.
but Smokey D,
That's one of them.
that Bulls game, Joe, we was talking about yesterday, and being lack, we was just going back and forth about with Cousins, and all of it. My thing is Joe, we sat here and we watched this game together, all of us until CL left.
I told you they gonna lose.
Joe, what was I saying about Cousins? He can't finish
He
game.
said he's going to play, but he ain't closing.
Oh, yeah,
He not a closer.
We ain't disagreeing with that. That ain't the argument.
He not a closer.
Ain't no argument for me.
So I can't rely on him. If you got a bad attitude and you can't put together a game to finish your team off, and people labeling you a superstar, people saying you USA basketball, people saying you all-star, you all this, and you can't close out a game? No, nigga, you in question, man.
I put you like this.
But you know, you got superstars and then you got killers. You know what I'm saying? You can score fucking 100 points in 3 quarters. When it comes down to the 4th quarter, when you're down by 3, who's gonna get that ball? So who's gonna make sure that
LeBron
ball?
LeBron gave it to Kyrie.
LeBron passed the rock.
LeBron gave it to Kyrie. Exactly.
Passed the rock.
Everybody know LeBron does that. Get a ball to Ray. Get a ball to Kyrie. Get a ball to who else he can pass
sure.
under 2 minutes, 3 minutes.
Put all them video game stats up.
People will argue with
clutch,
you.
What happened?
People will argue with you and say LeBron made the best basketball moves.
Yeah, but remember that All-Star game when the East was playing the West? LeBron had a chance to win the All-Star game. Kobe literally gave him the shot to win it. He passed it and turned it over. And Kobe and LeBron both went, Kobe and Carmelo went up to LeBron and they started doing this shoot the ball, man, shoot.
Right.
But it was the right pass. The crazy part,
right.
But
it was
you
the
got that killer.
Deflected, yeah.
But you a killer.
Kobe gonna take that shot. Melo is gonna take that shot. Jordan is gonna take that shot.
You don't even count Jordan. You don't count Jordan. You put Jordan, Bird, and Magic. You put them up here
for sure.
And Kobe, you put them up here.
Yeah,
they taking it. Even imagine even no shooter like that. Guess who's gonna take that?
And that's what LeBron lost. He lost his closer. Kyrie Irving is his closer, and his closer is in Boston closing games.
And that's crazy. And guess what? I kept telling Eon, I was telling you before the season started in Big T. I said, I just hope Kyrie knees hold up. Because, he stay hurt. Them knees, you see him, he lock it up. But guess what he just been recently doing? Sid, how can he play a whole season? That was my question from jump, right or wrong. Now, you get to the playoff. We know LeBron built like a tank.
For sure.
Can you control this man, you and your team, for 4 quarters, 7 games in a series?
But look at it like this with
now,
Kyrie.
we know he can close.
Look at it like this with Kyrie.
To close the game.
He on top of the East right now. So you can afford to rest him because you understand his body and how his body can't go through this battle like this.
LeBron gonna go on a marathon at some point coming up.
Hey,
he gonna go mess around.
Second half of the season, but listen, second half of that season, I see LeBron switching things around completely.
He do it every year.
Now, you can't count that.
So
you can't discredit that.
So you feel the team, they not playing for him. It's a difference. Like at least the teams in the past, they was playing for. They was
I think Cleveland, Milwaukee, and I would say Washington and Toronto. I think they are shocked, and people gonna say I'm crazy, but I think they shocked by how competitive the East really is, though. Night in and night out to go against all these athletic players, and y'all are veteran players who've been through these motherfucking wars and battles and bumps and bruises. Now you gotta go guard these young players, who some of them are well coached. They are damn good athletes. That takes a toll on the player body too. Am I right or wrong?
But I was arguing with one of y'all. I think it was either, I forgot what was it. But look, I said the East this season, 2017-18 basketball season, it's better than the West.
On the real, the East is very competitive. And if you look,
1 through 12,
and if you look, the East record is better against the West.
Against the West, the East
beating the West, like matching up. The East been beating the West.
Now you got the team that can't nobody in the world beat over there. So I'm talking about from 1 through however many teams in the West. They are not better top to bottom than 1 through however many.
I really think
I gotta look that up. That's kind of hard.
I really think Cleveland thought that putting together all these stars of players. I guess they didn't go check. I guess they didn't check Portland report from back in the day. But putting together all these stars of players, I guess they thought it was gonna be a cakewalk. But when these boys, and then you had Milwaukee, they start coming. Now you got Miami. Miami number 4 in the East. Who would have thought Miami and the White Side would have been balling? You get what I'm saying? But no, let's mention these teams. Let's mention Philadelphia sitting at number 7. Look at these tough teams that they have to face.
These mostly all
but
new
they got a
blood.
winning record. Like in the East, you can make the playoffs without a winning record. Like right now,
they have winning record. The 8th has a winning record.
The
8th team in the West got a losing record.
But we know it come down to it. The West got the better.
Hold on. What you say, Smokey D?
Not this year.
Hold on. He Cadillac, ignore him. Anyway, talk, Smokey D.
James, so you don't get no soy sauce, no nothing, B.
I don't want that shit.
You remember last year Miami came and had that run. and they still, coming up, and then,